Are we springing into a new menu?
Prince of the Bear here. Today we're at Disney's Contemporary Resort because it's time to return to
California Grill!
Yeah, so we're going back to the rooftop because apparently they have a new menu, and as your number one choice of foodie infotainment, we investigate these things so you don't have to. Because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I'm not climbing inside of the building.
It's time to foodie and chill. This sourdough bread is in our top 10 best bread service at Walt Disney World for a reason. Though the shapes may change, the flavor will always remain. And then of course you get beautiful earth balanced butter. Just gonna put a little bit here. You don't really need to butter this bread, but I do anyway. The star is this roasted tomato here. You just gotta be a little careful with the oil, because it's a lot. Cheers. The bread is always fluffy, it's always amazing. Really the star, like I said, is that oil. Just gotta be careful that you don't spill it all over yourself, but the flavor is so worth it. It is a 5 out of 5. It is a Princessity's item. Get that bread in your body, like immediately.
California Grill, more than anything, is one of those restaurants that is an experience. I know that in watching this YouTube channel, a lot of you are doing a lot of research as to where best spend your Disney dollars. And I would say that Jiku, California Grill, Narcoossee's come to mind, are those restaurants that really don't do anything necessarily wrong. It's all about like what you're in for. It's about the enjoyment. So you relax, get something that looks good to you, and just try that. Because you really can't go wrong with really anything that you get here. Even as far as the bread. Enjoy it. Nice, soft, made fresh. The tomato with the oil, filled with the herbs, just sort of like dance in your mouth. That's something that gets you like ready for the night, even before you get to an appetizer. This will make you hungry. Just like these videos. 5 out of 5 claws. It's the reason why it's one of the best breads on property.
We have the most beautiful amuse-bouche, which is asparagus on asparagus on asparagus. A beautiful little tart. This is a little touch of California Grill you really can't get anywhere else. Cheers. Wow. The asparagus is beautiful. The asparagus cream is amazing. It just like brings the flavor together. There's like a beautiful saltiness to the tart. This is like the perfect balance of savory and salty. I love this. More amuse-bouche, please. But I mean, the point of that is only to take one bite, so 5 out of 5. Princessity's item. You need you some California Grill in your life.
The care and dedication it takes into making something like this. Different asparagus, little sprinkles of the salt, that cream in there, vegan all the way through. And like the tart is like, it's a like tart consistency, but it's like the wafer thin, almost like a cracker almost, but beautiful. One thing I delight in the whole entire chef team here, from appetizers to entrees, the pastry chefs, drink menu, they delight in using fresh seasonal ingredients in everything that they do, and you can tell that they have fun doing it. That was delicious. Give that entire experience, from the look, the smell, the taste, 5 out of 5 claws. Here we have the goat cheese ravioli. Now this has been on the menu for quite some time, but it's been reimagined. Instead of the large single ravioli you used to get, they made it into 3 individual ravioli. The filling is still the same, but they've made some adjustments to the base sauce to make it a bit heartier. I'm just gonna cut right into here. All delicate like. Goat cheese ravioli. I'd love to see how it changes the way that they tweak items, even they've had on the menu for years. So if you've been to California Grill a year ago, 2 years ago, even though you see things that are still on the menu from the last time you came, they've all been updated with seasonal things and seasonal touches to make them feel fresh, even though they're familiar. I love the restraint they show with the broth, because You're getting enough broth to sort of like seep into the ravioli, but not so much that it makes it a soggy mess. And the strength of that broth pairs well with that like strong, like sour, savory flavor you get out of a goat cheese, like a more gamey cheese. And that with the hardness of the sauce just pair excellent. It's like an entire dish of ravioli in a single bite. That is a 4.75 out of 5 claws. I like that it's 3 now rather than the 1 that it used to be, because when it was 1 you would like cut it open and it would like spill over the place, or if you try to eat it whole it was far too much. The sort of like more bite-sized version of it feels more complete, I would think.
We are back with one of my favorite sushi rolls that you can get here at Disney World. The only place that does better sushi than this is Shikizai. I'm just gonna do the babyest of soy sauce because it doesn't really need it. And I'm gonna go in on this carrot puree. Cheers. You get like a citrus in the front end and then like a veggie crunch in the back end. The forbidden rice is probably my favorite part of it. I'm glad it's a smaller roll because I really don't think I could eat like a ton. But as it is, it's gorgeous. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 rolls. I'm so glad that sushi is back for vegans at California Grill. Now, if we could only have that, what did they call it back in the day? Remix menu? Freestyle menu? I don't remember what it was, but it was like, you got 6 options on a menu and you got to pick 4 and it came out in like a little plate thing. That was where it was at.
Here we get the lion's mane roll, still the roaring like it normally does, that beautiful roll and the forbidden rice with all the fresh pickled veggies. Let's go ahead and get some of the carrot puree. Give it a little dip of the wasabi. Do it your style. I will give you a California Grill hot take. And this opinion, even internally, does sway from time to time. I don't miss when this wasn't prefix. I know that some people will miss being able to just come up here and order individual items, and I'll be the first person to say, I don't always love sitting through a 3-course meal. Sometimes I just want to eat and go. However, the magic that they do and the different combinations of this menu and the way that it updates, the way this menu's been able to evolve and grow being prefix, makes it much more about your experience here at California Grill. You would normally see sushi on a menu, especially on a prefix menu, and be like, well, I'm not getting my money's worth as far as what I can get for that prefix meal. You really got to detach the prefix price here from what you're eating. Like, yes, obviously price is important, but you need to just order what looks good to you. It's an you're paying for the experience, less so than the individual items. So if you see something in you that sparks joy, in a Marie Kondo sort of way, just order it. And I love this veggie roll. That is a 4.75 out of 5. Here you have the Fresh Market Salad. This is a brand new salad on the menu. You may have seen the Fresh Market Salad on the menu before in name only, but just with everything here, they change up the dish and the ingredients to sort of like reimagine it seasonally. This one is dedicated to Chef Danny's childhood and the Strawberry Festival over in Plant City. So he was challenged to make a salad that tastes like a strawberry shortcake, which he accomplished with 5 different types of strawberries, lettuce grown at a farm specifically for California Grill, and then like some whipped goat cheese and even like some toasted cake in here as like a crouton to sort of bring out that flavor. This is a dessert on a plate that is an entree. I don't even know where to begin. Appetizer. That is an appetizer, but I want everything, everywhere, all at once. Yes, that's a movie reference. If you have not seen that movie, I feel sorry for you, but I want all the things. Because I want to go on a magical journey of food. That should be a crime. When I say crime, that is a salad impersonating a cake. But it tastes wonderful. It does taste exactly like a strawberry shortcake. The toasted cake Definitely getting that base, then the strawberries 5 ways, you that tartness you get from a strawberry shortcake, and the whipped goat cheese. I want to shower in that. That's how good it tastes. I have not tasted the salad because I'm usually sort of hesitant about like super sweet salads that like took me on that sort of like sweet journey like you would like a dessert, but it's still very much a salad. You very much get the earthiness from it, from the lettuce and the strawberries. That is, I'm wondering what like the Disney magic is. It's in the experience, and not what you're getting, but it's what you see all around you. Touch, taste, sight, smell, like being in it. And this is being in it. It's a 5 out of 5 clause. It's on the Beurre list. Again, when you see things in the menu, just because the name is the same, this is not one of those restaurants where things just stay static and nothing changes. Change is good. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Shout out to Chef Danny.
Shout out to Chef Danny. This beautiful treasure under the sea is the wood fire octopus, giving me vibes of 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but California grill style. I haven't seen a tentacle this big since the first time I ordered an octopus enhancement at Flying Fish. That thing was a sea monster. This is like Sea Monster Jr., but it looks beautiful. The charred edges here on the tip of the octopus. You got these nice fingering potatoes. You have a matcha sauce here at the beginning, and like other like little fire roasted tomatoes at the base. This looks wonderful. First thing first, I want that tail. Get your minds out of the gutter. We're talking about the octopus here. You definitely get the smokiness and fire of it. It's got char without being burnt, so you still get the flavor. And let's try it with everything. I want more of this topping that's on here. This salsa matcha that they have. Then I want some of the fingerling potato and the tomato. All in a single bear-sized bite. Not 2 potato, 1 potato. Not 4, 1 potato. That is great. You often see places trying to cook octopus, and I feel like some places that I've had it across Walt Disney World, like Toledo and other places where it's like been good, but like sometimes you're doing too much. I know like it's tempting to want to like fancy up the octopus, add a bunch of things to it. This is like octopus with enhancements. So the potatoes and tomatoes enhance the octopus without getting in its way, let you enjoy the octopus, and I love that. Charred octopus is one thing that I love. This is going to be in the halls of my memory for quite some time. I'll give that a 5 out of 5 claws. This is on the bare necessities list. If you like octopus, you need to try this.
So we have these beautiful like potato style dumplings as a new entree, which I'm excited for. I think this is perfect for the season. I guess whatever is stuffed in this potato is also what is on the outside. These mushrooms, you can see them. Oh, actually no, this is just from the outside in. So I'm gonna do the potato, the mushroom. I'm not taking the pea, but I'll take this onion piece and the sauce with these beautiful edible flowers. This looks like spring on a plate. If a potato gnocchi was a dumpling, it would be this dish. It's got the same like denseness as gnocchi with like texture that is similar to a dumpling, like a pot sticker. Not like a dumpling, though, a pot sticker. I'm intrigued. And I'm also, I feel like I've been thought-provoked. So since if my thoughts are being provoked, this is avant-garde. So I'm down for a good avant-garde dish, especially at a place like California Grill. Like if you're going to do it anywhere, it better be here. So I will give it a 4 out of 5 dumplings.
This wonderfully fragrant plate of potato pierogies really is, as the princess described, basically a Polish pot sticker, if you will. That whole proliferation of dumplings all across Europe and Asia. And this is what you get it when Poland does it. You have an interesting potato-filled pierogi with the herbs, the beautiful flowers on top. It's even decorated like spring. And then you get the garnish of the snow peas and the green onion rings. That is given spring on a fork. I like on this pierogi that it's not just the innards. The outside of pierogi itself, herbs all laced through it, and then a little bit you get on top. It's just sort of like a sunrise over your taste buds. If there was a European version of the circle of life, that's what I'd be hearing. It probably wouldn't be anywhere near as fun and have zero rhythm. But
Be Eurovision.
Eurovision on your tongue. We're gonna go with that because that sounds a lot better than wherever I was headed. But that is tasty. I think it is a worthy dish, the California Grill, and another taste experience. I would classify it as complex. It's not something you're used to, but I think it's a worthy, flavorful dish. 4.5 out of 5 points. Now this wonderful entree, part of their new menu, is the domestic lamb. You have this beautiful looking lamb with the jus on top of a golden hummus. You got some date jam and a vegetable samosa, pretty enough to make the princess jealous. I would call it like the village hidden in the leaves. I'm not going to explain that reference. Those who know. Those who don't, best stay confused. But this looks inviting. Like, look at the golden hummus on the bottom. Look at this beautiful crispy samosa on the bottom. And the jus, the smell is amazing. Go ahead and cut into this. Now, it is served medium, which is chef's choice. But like all meats at any signature dining restaurant, if you want it cooked to a different temperature, you can definitely ask. They will accommodate. There's a wonderful sear on top of there. It's like the red carpet that the food walks down. That date jam combined with the hummus is that earthiness combined with a little bit of sweet. It's like your lamb walking on rose petals. But let's get that with the samosa, and then I shall give it a final rating. A little crispy samosa here.
You think that's going to make a difference?
It might. I want an all-in bite. The caveman that I be. When they told me as a child that old MacDonald had a farm, the E-I-E-I-O part never made sense to me. Now it does. This feels like a nice plate set out on your porch, breeze in the air, wind chimes in the background, hard day's work done, nothing to do but wine and food. That's this. This is a sophisticated plate that blends flavors from all over the place. There's something that California Grill especially, like California itself, sort of excels in. The fusions of the best foods from different parts of the world. So you're getting the Indian-inspired samosa with the lamb of like European. You got the hummus and the date gel on the bottom. It's a combination of international food that is the backbone of what makes America America at its core. Forgetting all the rest of the nonsense. This is a 4.25 out of 5 points.
So are you saying that the best grill is a California grill?
Yeah.
I will say that California Grill remains one of the best Disney restaurants. I am not capitulating to admitting that California is the best at anything other than making the princess feel like she's at home.
Oh, come on, we have good food in California.
You do.
This is my third time enjoying the Charles Woodson's Intercept Pinot Noir. He's a football player, in case you didn't know. I didn't learn that until I started dining here. So, cheers to Charles Woodson making vegan wines. It's like light, but bold. You just get like a nice light at the front and like a pow at the back end. It's just a beautiful, beautiful wine. Almost as beautiful as having Chris, the manager, here at California Grill. That just made my night. We love our cast members. They are the magic. Anyway, the wine is a 4 out of 5 wines. It makes me feel very fine.
Wouldn't be us if we didn't get some wine at California Grill. Of course, every time I might indulge in a cocktail or 2, or even 3 if I'm feeling fine, but wine is always good for the diet. Its tartness is very woody. I don't like woody wines I would avoid, but it's got a nice body of flavor that I think will go well with some succulent dishes. Something with like a strong, like forward taste. For you vegans, maybe like a strong sauce. For you meat eaters, any of the meats gonna pair well with that. The beefs, that is. I would give that a 4 out of 5 plus. Here we have the Sonoma Maple Old Fashioned, just one of the beautiful beverages they have on the menu. They're well known for this old fashioned. It's one of the best on the property. I don't know if I call it the best, but it's definitely high on the list. It smells of maple and a little bit of orange. Nice and smooth all the way down, but still the bourbon bite. If they still did brunch here, and I know we bring up brunch every single video we've ever done here since we last did brunch, but that maple with the orange, it feels as something I should be drinking while watching the sunrise over Magic Kingdom. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 balls.
I love that we are getting higher iterations of desserts here at California Grill. There was a new pastry chef, I want to say about 6 months ago, that switched. And this new pastry chef, I really forgot their name. I sincerely apologize. Chef Danny told us his name, but I forgot. This new pastry chef is cooking with gas. Like every pastry that we've had since the change has been. So I'm really excited for something that is a strawberry-based option because that is my favorite fruit. So let's just dive into this. This looks like we got some meringue, we got some strawberry, we got some basil, we got little gel, and this cute little like shortcake on the bottom. Of course, all vegan. Oop. Oh my gosh. Cheers. Ooh. Cheers to strawberry. As I was eating this, I recalled Chef Noah is the beautiful pastry chef here at California Grill. Shout out to Chef Noah who took me to a pie that I used to make all of the time. I just don't cook pies anymore because I get my dessert fill at Disney now. But back in the day, my favorite pie that I used to make from scratch was a strawberry pie. And I would do like the Marie calendar, like every strawberry stuck up with not a confectioner, but like a vegan version. And then I would put mint on it and I would make like a balsamic glaze over it. It was literally my favorite strawberry pie of all the pies. Now this is giving me like nostalgia vibes of that. The shortbread is so beautiful. The strawberry is creamy. It just tastes like pie. I was expecting like maybe strawberry shortcake, but it's more on the end of pie. And that is giving me more like love and nostalgia. So I just feel comforted and like a warm hug. So I gotta give it a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. Peanut butter tort who? I don't remember her.
Here we have this seasonal panna cotta, the beautiful strawberry mousse, the fresh strawberries, the meringue, and the shortbread cookie base. And you even have strawberry gel down here at the bottom as a little strawberry surprise. And I say strawberry with the strongest touch from my ancestors on my shoulder. This looks wonderful and it smells like the most delicate strawberry I've ever had. Now, is it an Arrow One $40 strawberry? No. But we are simple people here.
I thought they were $19.
I thought they were like $40.
That was $19 for one strawberry.
I don't know. I watched Raven Simone eat it, or her wife eat it, so I'm not even really sure. It was an expensive strawberry. The way that that shortbread cookie both holds the gel and the strawberries and the mousse without becoming like a mushy mess, but when you bite into it, it still has that crunch. Definitely is like, even though it's like probably like one of the most understated pieces of the dish, a strong foundation is very important, even in dessert. That has a wonderful texture to it, wonderful flavor, like a wave of strawberry. Very strawberry-y here right now, and it's definitely, given that it's the season of Strawberry Festival, makes a whole lot of sense. This new plant-based dessert, I feel, is definitely an upgrade to what we had before. I'm excited for what the rest of the dessert will bring. 4.5 to 5 bucks. Here we have the pistachio chocolate mousse dessert. You have this wonderful looking potted plant with the cocoa nib tool on top. You have some pistachio croutons on top of the chocolate mousse, and then a white chocolate crunch down here at the bottom. This looks almost too good to eat. It's almost like California Grill does a better job of flower and garden than Epcot does. Just saying. I don't want the whole tool. Thank you. It's green. I understand. Some of you are going to look at it and like, it's green. Remember, it is a pistachio chocolate mousse, but it's sandwiched by much more chocolate than that. So you have the white chocolate top, a little chocolate base, and then like all that in the middle. So it's chocolate, chocolate, and chocolate with fixins, and it sings. That is like the ultimate pudding top. If I am to call Sterling K. Brown the Sultan of Chocolate, then this would be his chocolate wife. That is delicious. 4.75 out of 5 points. Here you have the Yuzu Tart. This is a blueberry goat cheese cheesecake in a tart shell. You got some blueberry meringue on here with this nice whip and a blueberry coulis on top of more blueberry gel. Now it did say a goat cheese cheesecake, which in theory mind you, I should be able to eat. However, because I want to live, I'm not going to go insane with it. Just enough to show you how it tastes. Definitely getting cheesecake consistency. You get equal parts of blueberry and yuzu. The goat cheese, that familiar goat cheese flavor, doesn't really come through, which I think is a good thing. While it's there, it lets the yuzu and the blueberry sort of like live. And that with the blueberry meringue and the blueberry gel on the bottom, that's like blueberry art. And what I love most about it is that even with this menu update being spring, all of the colors of the food, in addition to the ingredients in the food, give you those spring pastel colors, giving you a full sensation. Again, sight, sound, taste, touch, all of that. Colors, they sing just like the flavor does. That is a 4 out of 5 claws. Very rich, very delicious. The final piece of our dessert tour is this caramel cappuccino cake. You have this caramel creux with this cappuccino cake on top of chocolate caramelized soil, some honeycomb candies along with some like espresso gels here hiding behind the candies. And this thing looks like, we're going to say lips. The kind you kiss, but they're lips. Dessert lips. Mine goes to horrible places, but this is still a family channel. So we're going to dig right in and pretend like none of that happened. This wonderful espresso cake.
Wait, the dessert lips are filled with cream?
They are filled with the cream. It looks wonderful. Let's see how it tastes. My girls, my gals, and my non-binary pals. If you are a lover of any sort of espresso martini, this is the cake you need in your life. Even if you don't want to eat a California grill, you come up here, come to the list, sign up right when they open at 5, and sign up for the bar and come and get this dessert. Maybe do it after a park day.
A la carte.
A la carte at the bar. You can order just this, and it is a delicious espresso cake. The chocolate is just enough to complement the caramel cappuccino without overselling it. It is a super rich, delicate portion. I know you would look at this plate and be like, you know what? This plate is a bit crazy. We expect it to be the size of this plate. Trust me, the flavor is the size of this plate. It doesn't need to cover the whole thing. It would be far too much. That is absolutely decadent. I feel a little bit guilty about eating it, but am I still going to eat it? Yes, I am. 4.75 out of 5 stars. Real Disney pros leave during Happily Ever After.
I know our server was like super disappointed that we left like literally when the fireworks start, but that's just what locals do.
Yeah, we were trying to get out of here before the traffic gets out of here. That's always the key. I can see Happily Ever After whenever I want. I just came here for dinner, and a wonderful dinner it was.
Oh my gosh.
Our fireworks were on the plate.
Yes. And mad shout out to Chef Danny,
Chef Noah,
Sergio, Chris.
Yes.
Like literally, there is nobody at California Grill that lets us down ever.
Yes. The service is definitely the best part of this restaurant, and the food is a very, very close second.
I will say, even though Beurre is not a huge fan of the prefix and doesn't particularly care for California Grill.
I just said I love the prefix.
Let me finish. If he had to choose between this and Victoria and Albert's, he's gonna choose California Grill. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna choose this over Victoria.
Thank you.
Any day of the week. But I don't know what you guys think. When was the last time that you planned to come to California Grill? Or why haven't you come to California Grill on your last few trips? Let us know in the comments below.
Yes.
As always, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos, 5 fireworks a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Woo!
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, well, maybe Disney will just take away the fireworks and Beurre will just yeet himself into this pyrotechnics because he didn't see your comment.
But if there's no fireworks, I have no pyrotechnics to throw myself in too.
Technicality.
Maybe this time you didn't hear the girl, but you heard the girl.